Hello friends, greetings for the day. Myself Dr. Dev Jhapira, diplomologist, intensivist and sleep specialist, India. Today I am going to describe in short the basis of allergen immunotherapy. You must have heard the name of this in the treatment of allergy. There are so many treatment of allergy, and you must have heard that this is only the treatment which alters body to deal with allergens rather than suppressing the allergic manifestation. So what happens in allergy, when allergen go inside, then there are two ways. It is trapped by the antigen presenting cell, that is dendritic cell in the airway epithelium, particularly I am talking about. Then it presents it to the nearby lymph node and activates the naive CD4 plus lymphocyte, and which activates Th2 lymphocyte, that is polarization towards activation of Th2 lymphocytes, which produces signature cytokines in the form of interleukin 4, 5, 13. Interleukin 4 and 13 go on, and these stimulates B cells, and plasma cell produces IgE against that particular antigen, and it goes on to bind the mast cell, and upon subsequent exposure to that particular allergen, this allergen will go and bind to adjacent IgE on the mast cell, and making a breeze, and then there is firing from the mast cells and release of histamine, leukotrienes, prostaglandins and allergic manifestations. What happens in allergen immunotherapy? If we give low dose of that particular allergen repeatedly in the form of tablet, sublingual tablet, or injections, subcutaneous injections, then what happens? There is reprogramming of the stimulation of lymphocytes. Instead of the stimulation of Th2 lymphocytes, there is a stimulation of T regulatory lymphocytes, T regulatory cells, which produces interleukin 10 and transforming growth factor, and these are anti-inflammatory. These suppresses the allergic inflammations. But overproduction and continuous working of transforming growth factor beta will produce fibrosis also. Number 2, there is production of IgG4 subclass instead of production of IgE, which was produced in allergen exposure. Here there is production of this IgG4, which is called as blocking antibody. Why? Because it blocks the site of binding site on the allergen, so that it will not go and bind to the IgE present on the mast cell. So if you will not, allergen will not go and bind to the two IgE cells on the mast cell, and it will not produce a bridging, then there will be no firing from the mast cell, no release of histamine, prostaglandin, leukotriene from the mast cell, and there is no allergic reactions. So these are the two ways in which allergen immunotherapy works, but therapy has to be given for long time, that is 3 to 5 years, and after stopping therapy it may work for years together. So in short, I have told you the basis of allergen immunotherapy, and one more pathway of allergy is the production of alarmins in respiratory epithelium. Alarmin are interleukin 25, interleukin 33 and TSLP. So upon exposure to allergen, this epithelium, respiratory epithelium, which is not only a passive barrier, but it produces these alarmins, and these alarmins will activate innate lymphocyte cell 2, and it directly stimulates the production of interleukin 4, interleukin 13, interleukin 5. Interleukin 5 helps in production of eosinophil and its work further inflammations through the eosinophils. So in future we may have some treatment to block this other way, different way of allergic manifestations, like we are now blocking the first way, that is antigen being trapped by antigen presenting cells, and then it presents to the lymphocytes and production of these signature cytokines. So after maybe few years we will have some treatment to block this pathway, that is pathway working through alarmins. Thanks, take care. be aware, and for more knowledge of these allergies, allergen immunotherapy, and more about pediatric pulmonology, bronchoscopy, and sleep medicine, please join fellowship program in pediatric pulmonology, bronchoscopy, and sleep medicine under Respiratory Foundation of India.